Hey y'all, Brian Castle Hives here. So, looking over there and you're seeing burlap. You're looking here and you're seeing these skinny little things. I'm gonna explain what this is and what I'm doing. So this is, and look at that, one of the girls is out flying. It's only 43 degrees here in Ohio. Girls are out, wonderful. But I'm gonna go ahead, explain my last step of what I do to winterize my hives. I also got foam board here. So I'm gonna explain all of this. So let's get this show started. Let's get me out of the cold. All right, y'all. So what I got here is this board. This is called a Vivaldi board. And where the naming and all that comes from, I have no idea. Vino Farms just did a video on his Vivaldi boards and the meaning and everything. So check out Vino Farms, Jim at Vino Farm. So, but what this is this Vivaldi board, you can see it has an entrance here, okay? And you get in there. And then what it also has is a hole in there and there's a screen. So what you can do is you can put this screened in area over that hole, and I typically will put sugar in here with maybe a little bit of a winter patty, just so they have, you know, food through the winter. Now they should have what they need in the hives. Last time I checked them, they had plenty of stores, but this is more just in case. And then what you do over here is then you put burlap. And what happens is through the winter, when the bees breathe, they let off that moisture, you know, and other just moisture in the air and everything. And when it rises, the heat rises in the hive, it'll hit the top of the hive, accumulate, and it drips. So the burlap will catch that moisture and it kind of wicks it, and then you have these vents here, so it just helps with the moisture control in the hive. I have had, and I'm gonna thank Vino Farms again. I discovered these through him 4 years ago, 3 or so years ago. And I got them from Brushy Mountain. So the beekeepers in here might remember Brushy Mountain. They're out of business now. But I've used these and they've worked really well for me. You know, and that's the key. It's that moisture control in the winter is what you gotta watch for. The temperatures won't get them. You know, this hive here went through, oh my gosh, 2 years ago, I think it was, it hit minus 42. Bees were fine. They will manage. It's the moisture that gets them. So when you get that moisture in there, if you have no way to control it, you end up getting ice and your hive's done. So let's go ahead and start. I got to take off the top feeders. I don't want that syrup on them. It's getting cold. We also have snow coming here in Ohio. One of the girls there flying. Look at that. That's awesome. But I just want to get this final steps done. So let's get this going. All right. So, main castle, y'all. Take that top off. Oh, there's just a little bit of sugar in here. So, I don't want to dump this, though. Oh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Couple dead bees in there, but you see that good cluster of bees on there. Hey. Wow. That one got me right in the head. Bingo bango. Dang it. Y'all saw something funny there. So now what I got, my sides here. This is like a puzzle. That girl was on a mission. Well, I'm gonna be swelled up when I travel tomorrow. So there we go. And Chad, where is it? Chad, I'm trying that tape, brother. So we got that. I got to get the other piece. So let me get that other piece. Y'all saw me get stung right in the head. Damn. Cover this with burlap. And I don't want a lot of heat coming out of here. So let me get this last piece, get things together here. And then just quick update on Maine Castle. All right, y'all. So you can see I got my hat on. I ain't getting tagged. Girls, they don't like being messed with when it's cold like this, you know, and that's just natural. I mean, I'm not upset with them. You know, if you're a beekeeper, you get stung. So, but you can see here, I got this hive wrapped all the way around with that foam board, and through the front, they have their entrance here from the Vivaldi, their entrance down in the bottom. So the only last thing that I got to do, and I'll probably do it in like a week, I want to put that dry sugar in there. And then probably just a little bit of the winter patty. The dry sugar also helps with moisture because it will absorb that moisture and it forms like a hardened cake in there that they can then eat. So, you know, at first in the winter and the colder months, it's just dry, you know, but then it, you know, and loose granular, but then over the course of it absorbing that moisture, it hardens up. So it'll form like a rock in there. And they can, you know, late in the winter, they can, you know, eat on that if they want to. So let's get to Buckingham. So that was Maine Castle, and let's get Buckingham done now. All right, y'all, I got the 3 pieces of foam for here, and then I'm gonna have to cut for the front, but y'all are gonna see me open up Buckingham, and hopefully I don't get tagged again. There's no girls in this top feeder. There's only a little bit left, so I know they took a little bit. So let me move this. That way I can set that on there real quick. And let's see what... So you all see right there, what I'm seeing is there's a good cluster of bees on there. So Vivaldi board is going on. Did you see that? Real quick, y'all. Look at that. Nice cluster. So there we go. Awesome. Let's set this off to the side. And last thing is we get a piece of burlap. And I gotta go a little bit. I gotta not put as much in as what I want to, because I'm gonna have to order more, but at least to get it started. Oh, sog knife. Sog knife. All right, y'all, so you'll see what I do here now is this burlap, it just covers in like this. That's all. And then what I can do through the winter is when I open the top up, you know, when I take just that top, the hive cover off, I can peek in here, look and see if there's girls, okay? And I can feel this burlap. If it's moist, I change it out. So I'll pull that burlap out, put fresh in, that way it just pulls that moisture out of the hive. So let's get this hive wrapped and then give a quick update. Okay. Wrapped up tight. Well, old side apiary's done. Strap them down, because you never know. All right, look at that. Well, I'm gonna lean right in between them. So that's what I do for my hives in the winter. I'm gonna get one more hive here in the resource hive wrapped up, and then I gotta go out to the other property, and I'll give updates on there, but let's move over to the new side of the apiary. But, you know, overall, that's what I do for my, getting my bees prepped for the winter. You know, I get that top feeder on, feed them, make sure that they got enough food for the winter, and then I switch it over. Once it gets to where we're gonna have freezing temps, I'll switch it over and put that Vivaldi board in. I'll get some dry sugar in there, and I'll do that next week. And the burlap just to control the moisture, and that's it. The girls will sit like this until we get warm temps in the spring. So March, April, they're gonna stay right like this. They're gonna stay inside. You know, when it warms up through the winter, if we do get good temps, they'll come out and do some cleansing flights. You know, drag out some dead, because there will be bees that die through the winter. But that's what they do. So let's move over to the new side of the apiary. All right, y'all. So this is the old urban hive. Let's see what it shows us in the top. Let's see. I've already got, now they really didn't touch much. I have the 3 pieces for the sides and this back. I'm gonna have to trim the front, but real quick here, we're gonna do the same thing and just pop off this top feeder. You can hear it cracking. They've got it propolized. So let's see here. I'm gonna set this right here. That way I'll set that feeder right there. So let's come over. And what do I see in there? I see girls, plenty of girls in there. Vivaldi board's on. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get burlap in here, wrap it up, and update on this urban hive. Just a quick little update on it. Well, everybody, urban hive is wrapped up. So you see, it's wrapped. I'll tell you, I keep shouting out people, but Chad used this silver tape. Chad, I like it, buddy. So appreciate the tips. So let's move on to, and look at this all. Look at her out in the sun. Let's move over to the resource hive. Hey y'all, so that's wrapping up these. I got one more hive to do. So resource hive is wrapped up. I gotta come up with a little cage to put in this top box for these, but at least they're wrapped. There was just a little bit of syrup in the quart jars in there, so that's fine. I'll leave it for 1 week. Next weekend, I'll take care of the resource hive. You can see the girls are active down there too. Urban hive here, doing good also. There's girls in every hive, so I see a little bit of activity, so that's great. But you know, this is just the last part of winterizing my hives. Get the Vivaldi board on them, you know, get this foam board on there. Chad, again, brother, appreciate the tip about this silver tape, man. That worked great. I would use duct tape and that stuff sucked. But so that's it. So hopefully you know, y'all learned something about just what I do. And this is what I do in Northeast Ohio. Might not be what other people do. It's just what I do. So let's get to that other hive, get that one wrapped up, and wrap this up for the day. Let's get out there.